And that's the goal of doing any of this planning, is how much can I put myself in an optimal position so that the end of my life is a reflection of the wholeness of my life. It shouldn't be this period at the end of a sentence, and it shouldn't be a cliff where you get dropped off when you're dying, and it's different than the rest of your life. It's supposed to be this incredible culmination of this physical existence. So I say incredible in the way that I could say to you, sometimes death is really painful. Sometimes it's really funky. But there's a certain percentage that I think we have a responsibility to take part in the same way we do in our lives. So the people who don't participate fully in their lives, probably not going to do a great job of participating fully in their death. And it is one of the most rewarding and important parts. It is, as someone said, I love how you quote people, pithy. Someone said, death is our greatest accomplishment. So we really want to be a participant in it. So how we do that, how many of you do have advance directives done? And how many of you know what they are? I'm hoping the ones who raised their hands before actually can raise it again. So there are a number of different ones in Colorado. I've been working with the state organization on the medical orders for scope of treatment. Do you know what that is? Okay, I'll tell you a little bit about it later. But what we consider to be the base core advance directives that everybody needs from the age of 18 on are a living will, which is a dumb name. There's a reason called a living will because it was started by the legal profession, and the medical durable power of attorney. And of those two, if you only have one document, and I just gave you the most extreme example, but I'm telling you these are incredible, important documents if you're in a care facility, if you're in a hospice, if you're at home. It's just that the hospital ER situation is the most traumatic and dramatic, and one where any kind of power can be taken away from you right away. If you've ever had surgery, you know once you're on the gurney and you're heading in, you're not in control anymore at all. It's the most vulnerable feeling. So of all the most important documents, the medical power of attorney is the one that you all want. Because if you're alert and conscious, it doesn't matter what you have on paper. They're going to do whatever you tell them to do. But if you can't, the most important thing is to have somebody there who will advocate for you. And that is a broad word. Advocate doesn't mean holding out a piece of paper and saying this is what he wanted. Advocate means being able to work in a system, being able to stand up to things that are not easy. It means being able to ask hard questions. And so when I work with clients, and I work with them individually and in groups, I always say to them, choose a healthcare agent. They want to see one person who can sign off, but usually you choose a healthcare agent and then a secondary backup, and then maybe a third backup. They shouldn't be backups. They should all be working together as a team. Because if you're in a very complicated health situation, you want more than one person in there. So you want an advocacy team, because honestly, that's what it takes to navigate a medical emergency. So that's